Oh my gosh. Black Cake was a book written by Charmaine Wilkerson, but then it became a drama series on Hulu. And Joanne Williams, from our own Scissor Scott, had a role in the new hit series, which is about marriage, migration, and the secrets parents keep from their children, Jamaican parents. So when we're talking. So we're going to be talking to Joanne this morning. Hello, girl. Good morning.
Hey, Delia. Good morning.
How are you?
I'm great. God,
Oh,
it's
congratulations,
so good. Thank you.
first of all.
Thank you.
Because Black Cake is a huge project.
It is.
And I know a lot of people who are saying this one is going to be a big hit. It was partially filmed in Portland?
Yes. Some of it was, well, my scene was Dragon Bay.
Dragon Bay.
Yes. And it was fabulous. It was awesome, man.
Yeah. Talk to me about that experience, because it's something that I think a lot of actors in Jamaica want to get into a series. They want to do a film. So walk me through the process of being a part of this.
All right.
The audition?
But girl, so let me tell you now.
Yes.
So there's a lady by the name of Carlene Samuels,
Yes.
a.k.a. Goddess,
Yes.
who introduced me to another lovely lady by the name of Karine Blake Chin,
Yes.
casting director
Yes.
at KBC.
Yes.
And let me tell you something, no?
Yeah.
She sent out and she said, do this and do that. And I did. And I went in, and the lines that I auditioned with at first same the lines that I used
In the show?
Oh. Yeah, my two little lines.
Yes.
Yeah.
No lines are little.
My two huge lines, let me tell you.
You even walk past the camera once.
Yeah, man, and I did it a couple of times.
Oh, and this looks like you're at church. You're coming from church?
No, darling, I'm going to my son's wedding.
Oh, nice.
I'm the mother of the film.
Oh, Lord Jesus.
Yes, my love, but
That's another story.
Yeah. But it is set in 1967 era, the 1967 era, and so that's how they said the well-to-do would have looked at that time.
They're correct.
Yes.
So it's a period, but there's a flashback.
Yes.
In it.
So that period.
Yeah.
So that's weird.
And the costume in it. So I mean, it's set in Jamaica, so I think maybe that made it a little bit easier because it's set here.
Yeah.
In terms of working with the crew, is like 300 people, 2 people.
You know, it was about it wasn't 300, but it was a nice bit amount. Yes, and I felt good. I felt like royalty, you know.
Nice.
I had my own trailer, my own little bus.
What you say?
Yes, my dear, and I was mostly catered to.
Yes.
Yes, I had somebody escort him. I shouldn't walk from the set to the bus by myself.
yourself?
Yes, my dear. And I shouldn't walk with if I have my flip-flops on before I put my full costume on, somebody's with me with my bag. Or every so often I have my bag, but somebody's walking with me.
Yes.
It felt good. It felt good.
Yes,
it felt good.
I find that experiences like that, people, well, you should take away something from it. And what was your takeaway working with an international team? When I say international, I know that we had a lot of Jamaicans working on it as well. Mish, the makeup artist,
yes.
was one of the makeup people leading that team.
Yeah.
But what would you have learned that would have been different? Because you've done a lot of work here in Jamaica as well.
Not necessarily, to be totally honest. No, I really wasn't around them. I didn't get a chance to be around them enough to say
to do that.
I would be able to do that.
And what about work? Because I like to say to actors, work with as many directors as you can. Because every director has a different style.
Yeah.
Every director is going to teach you something different about your abilities. What did you take away from the direction on this one?
This one really it showed my, what's that word again? No, I'm lost for words now.
No, just tell me what you feel.
Me feel like me can do one whole heap of things.
Aye,
yeah,
cool. Yeah.
And I was the director. That director.
It was empowering for you.
That is the word that I'm looking for. Thank you.
You.
Yes, and the director was. I had a couple of. And they were they were reasonable. They were decent enough. They came around and they made much. They would say yes, and they would if they didn't have to say much to me, thank God. But whenever they did,
I don't agree, by the way.
I don't either.
Yeah. What was the transition process for you?
It was really easy. The only time I remember Faye, who was on set, Yes, Faye was on set doing the
Listen.
Thank you very much.
Listen.
And so she came and she told me there was a scene where I was to be crying. And she came and said to me, when we were finished, she put me aside and said, look here now, that crying sound like a laugh. So sort it out and do it, check it, and she came back and she was actually offset looking on when I did it again, and she was like,
that's it.
Yeah. That was the only time that I did anything that I was told to make a correction or make a slight change.
Change in it.
Yeah.
And you were able to adjust.
Just like that.
You know, I say actors are actors.
Yeah.
If film is something you have to do all the time.
Exactly.
And so I want to ask you, because you have done I Think Fancy Cat Show and so many other things, and Scissor Cut, which you did a whole season last year filming now. How do you, because I say to actors, I think sometimes you need to take on the projects to improve your skill. You really don't get great in front of the camera unless you're in front of the camera. Do you think being able to do all of that work in front of camera also helped you on Black Cake?
Yes, for sure. It made it a little easier for me to kind of not be anxious. I was relaxed. I knew exactly when they said, move here, move there, whatever terms they would have used, I would have been already familiar with it. So it made my experience made it much easier for me to just, and trust me when I tell you, Dela, I felt at home. So, yeah.
Love it.
Yeah, love it,
man.
It was
girl.
great.
You know, I think you're a star. Where can we? So Black Cake's on Hulu now.
It's on Hulu. The first 4 episodes have been aired.
Have you seen them?
Yes. And I look at them and I look past where I am, where I can be seen, where I can be glimpsed, seen, and or heard.
Yeah.
And I look past it and I'm like, I get goosebumps, Delia. It's fabulous, man. Really nice. Really nice.
I'm so glad.
Yeah.
It's just the beginning of more and more and more and more. So,
I believe that too. Thank you.
Love it.
Blessings.
Love it. Love it. Jamaican actress. Can I say international actress?
Thank you, darling.
Joanne Williams. Still ahead on Smile. I must never this. A vegan feast for ITEL Food Fest. But the second edition of News in 5 is up next. We'll soon come.